Sophie Cunningham, 15 points for Sophie Cunningham, 3 for 4 from the three-point line. Sophie Cunningham has been hot to trot. Sophie Cunningham has been on fire.
The Indiana Fever pulled it off, defeated the Las Vegas Aces. WNBA ignores and then makes foul calls like this on Sophie Cunningham. It was ridiculous.
Second, take a
Look at this. They going to call a foul on that.
Sophie Cunningham just made a spectacular comeback after the WNBA attempted to silence her and punished her $500 for criticizing terrible officiating on TikTok. Without Caitlin Clark, she led the Indiana Fever to an 80-70 victory over the Las Vegas Aces despite missing 15 points.
She's cooking. Sophie Cunningham is absolutely cooking.
We have Caitlin, great, and we know how to play with her. If we don't have Caitlin, great, we know how to play without her. And I think that's just so important. It gives people confidence that when she is back, they know their role. Then when she's not, they have the confidence to come out there and make big plays for her.
Sophie Cunningham received a $500 fine. $500. What crime did she commit?
Just pointing out the obvious, huh?
The utility of WNBA officiating is comparable to that of a submarine's screen door. She used a song that literally said useless to drop a TikTok. And then the league shows up with a punishment, as if she had just committed a felony. So,
Indiana Fever guard Sophie Cunningham said the WNBA fined her $500 for a social media post that she sent criticizing the league's officiating. She put this on TikTok. We'll get to some of the response.
Remember that this victory was achieved without Caitlin Clark. Yes, exactly. The media magnet for Indiana wasn't even on the ground. They nevertheless defeated the Las Vegas Aces, the winners from the previous season, by 10 points, 80-70 in the end. How did they accomplish this? Shooting three-pointers, sweetie. Beyond the arc, the Fever hit 47%. The Aces bricked their way down to 2 for 15. 13.3% is that much. I've witnessed better shooting during crash games in middle school.
I think it's something that we think about anymore. For us, it's taking one day at a time, stacking the days. And tonight, I think we did a really good job, not only physically, but seriously mentally, because we have been struggling and inconsistent when they go on runs, and we stopped it, and then we went on our runs.
One of the main reasons that three-point percentage didn't collapse was Sophie. You could tell it was going in every time she let it fly. You'd think she was in NBA Jam mode because she's been so hot lately. She's burning. In a literal sense.
We shot 47% from the three-point line. 47%. Salute, kept our turnovers to a minimum 14 turnovers, so an even turnover battle.
Here's the worst part, though. She's cooking when Stephanie White takes her out of the game just as she's making her second three of the third quarter. Yes, she is benched since it seems that yanking a player who is too hot is the proper coaching technique. White seemed to say, well, Sophie's hitting every shot she takes, as he glanced toward the court. Before things go out of control, you'd better sit her down.
She's way too hot right now. Stephanie White hates when players get hot. Let's pull her. Let's sit her on the bench. If they kept her in this game, she probably would have finished with 20 points.
Natasha Howard was now at the forefront of that movement. She completely outplayed the Aces. That quarter alone saw her score 11 of her 18 points. She pulled down 13 rebounds, shot 6 for 9 overall, added 3 steals for fun, and of course, had no turnovers. Not one. No sloppy coast-to-coast hero play, no Scooby-Doo dribbling straight into double teams like it's a trap. Only had basic basketball control. The kind that brings joyous tears to coaches. To be honest, Natasha simply added a new chapter to whatever player efficiency Bible that might exist.
She's shooting? I am fairly confident that that ball is going to go in. She had a rough start to the season, but as of late, Sophie Cunningham? Yeah, she's deserving of that starting spot.
In addition, Indiana only handed up the ball 3 times throughout the second half, which speaks to their lack of turnovers. That's all. Only 3. In contrast, Las Vegas scored 13 points off of frantic turnovers in the first half. The main idea of the second half was to stop giving them the ball for free. What a notion, huh? Keep the ball safe, score points, and prevent the opposing team from taking quick, easy breaks. Revolutionary materials.
Natasha Howard, salute to you. There's not too much I can say other than salute to you, Natasha Howard. Let's get right into the box score. Natasha.
Let's go back to Sophie. Because Sophie was hitting open shots like it was a pastime, just like she's been doing since recovering from her early season slump, while Natasha was spearheading the attack. From downtown, she went 3 out of 4. Furthermore, she ought to have had a lot more touches, let's face it.
Points in the third quarter, folks. 6 for 9 from the field, got to the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 3 steals for Natasha Howard, but most importantly, look at the amount of turnovers she had. 0 turnovers for Natasha Howard.
She missed the ball despite being wide open several times. Why? Who knows? Perhaps while she's standing in the corner with her arms raised, saying, "Hey guys, I'm literally right here." Her teammates forgot she even existed. Furthermore, she is not a streaky shot. Recently, she has been reliable. She has been effective. She doesn't make stupid decisions. She doesn't push herself. She simply scores.
Natasha Howard played an extremely sound game, and we don't win this game without Natasha Howard putting in the work that she put in tonight. Natasha Howard.
But what's even more crazy is that the league is out here worrying about a TikTok while she's killing it on the court. As if that were their first priority. Not the chaotic officiating, the erratic calls, or the total enigma surrounding how certain players are mercilessly hacked, but Sophie's TikTok joke. Apparently, that poses a threat to the WNBA's reputation. It's a jump ball, not a foul, and AC's players are out here embracing people in the middle of play. It makes perfect sense.
The defense and who was guarding me and stuff. Yeah, I just went out there and just played my game, and also just tripping it to my teammates, and my teammates are tripping it back to me as well.
And then there was the unexpected moment. Stephanie White is genuinely losing her temper. Like, really angry. For shouting that bull's ear during the game, she received a technical foul. All season long, where has that been? She really doesn't express any emotion until this game. Don't get me wrong, I support coaches advocating for their teams, but given the officiating circus that has been going on, you'd think she would have blown a gasket much sooner. It's better late than never, though, I suppose.
She's been deserving of that starting spot. She was able to get to the line as well. I mean, no turnovers for Sophie Cunningham, 1 turnover for Kelsey Mitchell, 4 assists for Kelsey Mitchell. Look at this, folks.
Let's discuss the ceiling of this game. And no, neither the Aces collapsing under strain nor some chance were to blame. When it counted most, the Fever's closer committee stepped in. One of the most bizarre games ever was played by Kelsey Mitchell. She shot like the hoop had a lid on it for the first half. It's 2 for 10. Brutal.
Stephanie White goes absolutely apeshit in this thing. She gets a tag. She says that's bullshit. Where has this fire been out of Stephanie White? I would love to understand. Where is this fire been?
At one point, you had to wonder if someone had switched her basketball for a medicine ball, or if she had left her shooting touch at home. In the fourth quarter, however, Kelsey turns a switch just as everyone is about to yell at the TV. All of a sudden, she's out there like Steph Curry, making a dagger 3, going 4 for 5 in the closing seconds, and dumping 9 points. Discuss selective timing, such as, "Oh, I'll miss all game, but now that the clock's winding down, let me turn into a closer."
See, her and AB struggled the majority of this game. I gotta keep it a buck. Her and AB both struggled a majority of this game. At one point, Kelsey Mitchell was 4 for 14, I believe.
Next up is Ari McDonald, the game sealer and spark plug. We're winning this vibe. She only scored 9 points, but each one felt like it came with a bang. The dagger with 41 seconds remaining was the clear highlight. 75-70 was the score. ISO, yells White. And Ari performs as if it were pre-written for a sports film. From deep, she's 3 for 3. Not a single miss. She seemed to have been waiting for the right opportunity to strike the aces. This game might have descended into chaos without those shots, but Ari says, "Nope, we're ending this here." Aaliyah Boston, on the other hand, was the epitome of reliable yet annoying. She went 6 for 18 from the field, scored 13 points and pulled down 10 rebounds. 13 points from 18 shots is not very good. Furthermore, don't even inquire about free throws. She never made it to the line. Nothing. That's crazy for someone her size.